Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk Huntsville with Tim Knox and
Kim Savage.
Kim Savage, my favorite co-host on the planet. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You look well. You got a little glow about you. Have you been somewhere, Kim?
Well, funny you should ask, Tim.
I know.
just got back from Mexico.
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 Wow. And what part of Mexico did you go to?
It's actually called Riviera Maya. It's
Yeah.
in Playa del Carmen, which we had a long discussion about this, Howard and I did, because we didn't really know where we were going exactly.
Howard being your traveling companion.
My traveling companion.
Okay.
We were trying to decide, so obviously we know we're in Mexico. Riviera Maya, Playa del Carmen. I don't know if one's like an area, one's a state.
Right.
We really didn't know. We just knew where the place was, where we were headed.
Okay. Had you been to Mexico before?
I had been on a cruise which stopped in Mexico, in Cancun, and you just get off the ship, you get back on the ship.
Yeah.
I had never actually traveled into Mexico.
Well, when you told me you were going to Mexico, I'm like, are you crazy? All the bad things happening in the news. No bad things down there where you were other than the sunburn I saw.
I did get a little bit sunburned. There were no bad things.
No?
I feel like, as long as you stay in the tourist section, it's very safe. I don't think
Just don't get in the off-road.
It's not like going to like downtown Chicago or something. I mean,
well, that's good to know.
That's dicey. But no, we actually did go downtown once.
Yeah.
And we were sitting outside having a margarita and a taco, as you would do in Mexico.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all these police roll up right in front of us, literally right in front of us. Yeah, and questioned, I think, some
Did you get a little nervous?
I mean, I was enjoying my taco, so it really didn't affect me.
Your priorities.
I was like, look, I know I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just having my taco. But it was interesting.
Yeah.
It was quite a show, actually.
So I take it this was a beach resort?
It is a beach resort. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you leave. You're still on the resort, per se, because you have to go through a gate to get there. But then there's actually like a downtown area where you do the shopping and more eating and more shopping and more eating.
Mm-hmm. Was this your first time?
Yeah, first time to that area.
Where do you normally go on vacation?
I don't really go on that many vacations. I go see my parents some. I might go to Florida. I mean, I've been to Europe a few times.
Yeah.
So Greece, I think Greece is the next
Yeah.
on my bucket list.
Chelsea is a big fan of Greece.
Oh, has
she
she
loves
been?
it. She's been 2 or 3 times actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you'll have to get her to tell you the story, but there's this area where you ride these burrows up the side of a mountain.
That's fun. I would do that.
Yeah, do it one time. Chelsea said never again.
Oh, scary.
But because you look down and you're like, there's the ground
but
way
the
down
burrow
there.
knows where he's
The
going.
burrow, I don't think they've ever lost a burrow.
The burrow has done it many times.
So great.
It's fine.
Well, good. Well, welcome back to the real world here.
And what did you do while I was gone?
Missed you terribly.
And
I kept going, what's her name?
And where did you eat?
Taco Bell 3 times. That's as close to Mexico as that, because I don't vacation. You know me, I don't go anywhere. Mm-hmm. I honestly do not remember. I don't remember the last vacation.
Really?
I don't because.
Did you go on a honeymoon at least?
No, we were so poor. We couldn't afford a honeymoon. I think we went to the Athens Cracker Barrel.
Ooh.
Yeah, but no, we when the kids were little, we went to Disney a lot.
Okay.
And that's it. Okay. I don't do the beach. I don't do sun. I don't do sand. I don't go anywhere.
You don't go anywhere where you can't wear your cowboy boots.
This is true.
Maybe you should go on like one of those dude ranches.
I might actually like a dude ranch.
I think you
wear
would
a hat,
like it.
Wear my boots and stuff.
And chew on a toothpick,
piece of straw. But when the kids were little, Melissa would take them and I would stay home. But we also remember we used to do the dog rescue.
Yes.
So we had like 11 dogs at one time. So you can't board 11 dogs. So that was my excuse not to go anywhere. But honestly, I don't travel well. I'm not good with downtown. You know me, I don't relax. I do this to relax.
He doesn't.
So
he thrives on chaos.
I am a master of chaos.
Yeah.
So, but I went to Taco Bell 3 times. Thought of you every time I went, and
there you go.
I spent like $8. How much did you spend?
More than $8. But you know, that's how I met you guys, was through the dog rescue.
That's
did you
right.
know that?
Yep,
Yeah,
I did. I knew. Did you know that?
Did you guys know
I knew that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I met Melissa first,
Yeah,
and then I met you, and the rest was all downhill.
As they say, was Reggie a rescue?
Reggie was a rescue, but not through Madison
Okay.
Small Pups.
Cutest dog ever.
A different rescue that I was involved with as well.
Very good. So anyway, we're glad you're back. The world kept turning while you were gone, although a bit slower.
For
but
sure.
yeah, so things are good here in Huntsville. I'm wearing a sweater.
Yes.
When I got up this morning,
too.
it was 32 degrees.
Yeah.
It's 78 outside right now. So spring is here.
Welcome to Huntsville.
Welcome to Huntsville. If you don't like the weather, hang out. But yeah, the weather is turning. The real estate market is really picking back up.
It's gotten busy, hasn't it?
It's gotten busy. You know, wintertime is kind of our lull here in North Alabama. Of course, with the interest rates, everything slowed down. But we are really seeing a pick. We've had a really good month this month.
Yes.
And so we're seeing a lot of showings, a lot more listings on the market. I think we got like 30, 35 listings now. A lot of closings. So yeah, real estate's definitely picking back up. You know, the market here never really dipped that much.
Right.
Prices came down just a little bit. More logical prices, but once again, we're seeing multiple offers, but we're also seeing a lot of open houses now. We're seeing a lot of sellers willing to negotiate. So that's a good thing.
Back to a state of normalcy, I think.
I think so too, which is good because you know the downside of the market last year with such a frenzy and a housing shortage is there weren't enough homes for people to buy, but on the real estate side, there weren't enough homes for us to list and sell.
That's right.
So we actually could have sold a lot more houses if we had had a lot more inventory. So yeah, but things are picking up. We've got a couple of stories about not only is the housing market here growing, but Madison County, one of the fastest growing counties in the state over the past year, and a lot of new construction booming.
Tons of new construction.
Yep, a lot
Everywhere
of
you look, new construction.
But you know,
the
the big story has to be the Chick-fil-A.
Well, yeah, I mean, I mentioned this to you, like top story, I feel like what we should lead with.
And here we are.
Chick-fil-A is discontinuing their side salad.
Oh no. Do you eat the side salad?
I've never eaten a side salad from Chick-fil-A, which I guess is why they're discontinuing it.
Yeah.
However, they are going to make a bigger kale crunch salad.
Why?
Well, apparently it's popular. They're making it bigger.
You ever had
don't
kale?
know. Yeah, I like kale.
It's like
kale. I mean, I'm not going to just choose, kale, especially at Chick-fil-A. I don't know why you'd want to go to Chick-fil-A and eat kale when you can have chicken.
You can have chicken.
And waffle fries.
Yep.
But they're also testing a cauliflower sandwich.
Again,
I don't know if that's like a cauliflower bun or it's actually made of cauliflower. The report just said a cauliflower sandwich was being tested.
Maybe it's just like a big slice of cauliflower between two buns.
I don't think so, because you can make a lot of things with cauliflower.
You just don't want to eat it by itself. Mashed potatoes.
You can make cauliflower crust pizza.
That's good.
You can make cauliflower mac and cheese.
Yep.
We could go on.
But we won't. But,
like
but kale.
Kale. Mm-hmm.
Oh, gross. Kale is one of those things. It's like eating
grass.
Yeah, like grass that had been mowed and dried and.
I don't find it that bad. But, I mean, I don't love it.
Yeah,
I'd
I don't
rather
love
have
it.
Chicken or a steak.
Well, my thing is, why would you go to Chick-fil-A to get a salad? And they say because it's healthy, but no, then they fill it full of cheese and meat, and there's absolutely nothing unless you eat lettuce.
Here's the thing. Here's my perspective on this.
All right,
okay?
I can't wait.
Young parents, young moms especially, we take our kids to Chick-fil-A a lot.
Yeah.
You get tired of just having the chicken nuggets and the fries. So
Is that
you want a little salad.
Maybe so.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not breaking my heart that the side salad's going away.
I don't think it's breaking
the kale and the cauliflower. You know you remember mushroom burgers?
No.
They were the craze for a while. They would take these big mushrooms
like a portobello.
Yeah, like a portobello, and and I ordered one of these by mistake once at a restaurant. Okay. I thought I was getting a mushroom burger with mushrooms on top. And they bring me this portobello mushroom slice that had been grilled between two buns, and I'm like, you forgot the meat.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, sir, that's our healthy mushroom burger.
Yeah.
You know what it did?
Send it back?
I sent that son of a bitch back. I said, you go take this back and put some meat on it and then bring it back to me. But yeah, mushroom burgers were really, really big for a while.
Well, mushrooms are very healthy for you.
I like mushrooms, but it's not like I want a mushroom sandwich.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, gross. What else you got going on?
Well, Easter's coming up. We have a lot of Easter events here in the Tennessee Valley, Rocket City. So I thought I would just mention some of the Easter egg hunts going on because they're starting pre-Easter, you know. John Hunt Park is having an Easter egg hunt. I gotta put my specs on.
That's all right.
April 1st, John Hunt Park from 9 to 11. The Mosaic City Church is having one April 12th. Grace Lutheran, which is a big church around here, April 1st. I don't know how to say Brand Spring Park. Brand Spring Park. I never know how to say that right.
It looks like Brayhan Spring.
It does, and it's April 1st at noon. There is a spring fling at the Madison City Church of Christ on April 1st at noon. And all of these things are not just egg hunts, but they have food, festivities, you know, lots of things going on. Which led me to ask you this question, Tim Knox. Do you know the history of hunting Easter eggs?
No, Kim, why won't you tell me?
Well, it comes from the late 16th century when Martin Luther at his Protestant church started hiding eggs symbolically as women finding the tomb of Jesus. So he had this idea to hide eggs, and that's how it all got started.
Wow. So, not to be biblical, but do you think Jesus came out of the tomb and went, who put all these eggs here?
I don't know. He may have loved it.
Maybe so. Yeah, I had no idea.
He may have hunted for Easter eggs. How do we know?
He may have. He said, give me a basket.
Do you guys have an Easter tradition in your house?
Well, we did, of course, when the kids were little. Of course, with kids, it's the Easter basket.
You have to do the basket.
And Melissa
the Easter
would go,
bunny comes.
Well, the Easter bunny come. What we would do is we would leave a candy trail.
Sure.
And
the
Chelsea,
Easter bunny did.
The Easter bunny did. Chelsea would open her door, and there'd be a candy trail, and I think her mother did like a scavenger hunt with little notes. That's way too much for me to participate in.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it. But we've always been very big on the Easter candy.
Yes.
Not sure how did the Easter candy come into play?
I'm not sure. I'm sure it, you know, I don't know. We love candy. I think that's
Martin Luther was just crazy about the Reese eggs.
I don't think Martin Luther had anything to do with the Reese eggs.
He loved them.
So we had a tradition in my family of, it's called knocking eggs or tapping eggs.
Okay.
And I actually looked this up, and there's a lot of countries around the world who do egg knocking or tapping. It's true. We did it in my family.
Egg knocking is called.
So you dye the Easter eggs.
Right.
Traditionally,
we did that.
They would be dyed red, though, in this tradition. But you can dye them any color, you know, obviously. One person holds the egg, pointy tip up. The other person holds an egg. I should have brought an egg for demonstration.
Should have brought it, yeah.
One person taps it. Whoever's egg breaks loses.
Interesting.
And the person who gets the most eggs wins.
See, I would lose on purpose. If you were holding an egg, I would just go like that.
No, you can't do that. You'd be kicked out of the game.
I wouldn't care. It would be worth it.
You would not get a prize.
You would be crying with egg on your hand, and I'd be over there laughing, eating Reese eggs with Martin Luther.
Speaking of smashing things.
Were we?
Smashing pumpkins.
Whoa! I love the Smashing Pumpkins.
At the Orion.
Wow! Do you like the Smashing Pumpkins?
I did back in the '90s for sure. I had the CDs and.
They're still at it. Although the lead singer, who's it, Billy Corgan, he looks a little bit like Curly from the Three Stooges now.
I can imagine that.
We'll throw up a picture, but seriously, they were on Howard Stern recently doing an interview, and they sound exactly the same.
Really?
Really, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like they've been around for 100 years, but Smashing Pumpkins, are you going to go see
at
it?
the Orion.
Get Howard to take you to see the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, maybe so, yeah.
It's more of a Halloween band.
Well, it could be. It could go either way with the smashing of the eggs and the
smashing of the pumpkins.
Yeah, I'm going to go either way on that one.
So with your girls, did you do like the big candy basket when they were little? And
yeah.
do you still do it? Sierra's 27 and Melissa still does an Easter basket.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she's got issues.
No, my daughter Harper loves the chocolate bunny though, and that's all she wants.
Solid or hollow?
She likes the hollow one.
Okay.
Yeah, she likes a big hollow slow bunny. And she's always like, when do I get the bunny? Do I have to wait until Easter? Can I get it like pre-Easter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sierra always liked the solid bunny, and she would eat on it all year.
Really?
I mean, she was a nibbler. You know, so she would
was a
literally,
nibbler too when I was
you know,
a kid
she would
on the
start
bunny.
on it in April. By June, the ears were gone. You know,
She liked to
by
savor it.
August, the head, and finally, I would just eat it just to get it over with.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, I always like the hunting the Easter eggs. We do that a lot with the boys now. There's actually a business here, and Chelsea's going to do this. You pay them, and they will come out and hide the Easter eggs for you.
Oh, that's nice.
And yeah, I mean, and they're not like real eggs; they're fake eggs, of course. But
Sure.
yeah, they'll come out, and it doesn't cost. And this is for lazy parents,
Okay.
which is what we are. But you pay them; they'll come out like the night before or whatever, and they will hide Easter eggs all on your lawn, and then they'll come back and clean it up. And
Wow.
that's a pretty clever business. It's right up there with the guy who does the Christmas lights every year.
Christmas lights. Yeah,
Who
well,
has
I
a
can see
killer
someone
business.
to pay for the Christmas lights because that's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
do the
But yeah,
Christmas
but the hiding the Easter eggs, I guess I'm a bad dad. I'm like, do it once, and I'm like, we're done.
Done.
And they would go, again.
Well, if you use the plastic eggs, though, you can just refill them and just re-hide them.
I like to play egg fetch, where you throw the egg, and when they run to get it, you go in the house.
That is not actually a game.
It is at my house. Well, that's very cool. Well, I've always liked Easter. Yeah, and with the grandsons, of course, it's going to be a very big deal.
Sure.
But, you know, it's all about the candy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Love
so-
the candy.
Love the candy.
What
What's
about
your-
jelly beans?
You know, they get in my teeth.
Yeah.
I like
feel the
I like the Reese eggs. You know, those are my favorite. What about you?
What about Cadbury eggs? Do you remember
Love
those?
love them. I still eat them.
Do they still make
They
them?
still make those big
Okay.
time. Yeah. How about
Cadbury
the little puffy chicken thing? What were those
Peeps.
called?
Those are called Peeps.
Yeah, Peeps don't
Nobody
like the Peeps?
actually likes Peeps.
I did, but you know what? If you leave
I don't think anyone
if you
likes
leave a bag
Peeps.
of marshmallows out for like a week, they taste the same as Peeps. They have that
That's
consistency.
That's
So
horrible.
that's a good deal. But Martin Luther loved the Peeps.
He did. That's
Jesus
why,
had Peeps.
That's why he hid the eggs for them.
Took them to dinner. That's the whole thing. So,
That's right. That is right.
well, you get me out of here. What else is going
Okay,
on?
what else do we have? Let's go to Hayes Farm.
Let's go to Hayes Farm. What is Hayes Farm?
Hayes Farm is a development in South Huntsville.
Yep.
Right there on the Parkway, as we call it. Someone was mentioning that today. They were someone from out of town.
Right.
Said that, why is it not called 231, 431? Why does everyone just call it the Parkway? I don't know.
That was
That's
what
just
it
what we
was
call
before
it.
we gave the number.
But Hayes Farm, they have some new openings there.
Okay.
They're going to have a place called City Bowls.
Oh, these are restaurants.
Yeah, this is a restaurant. This is a Birmingham-based restaurant. They used to have a food truck. Now they have a physical location, the first one here in Huntsville. They have smoothie bowls. So you know what a smoothie is.
I know what a smoothie is. I
But
know what a
this
bowl
is a
is.
smoothie bowl, okay?
Okay.
They have Asi.
I can never say that word.
I can never say it either.
ACAI?
ACAI.
IKEA? IKEA.
If someone can say it, please help us. It's but you know what that is? It's a berry. It's a small edible South American berry.
Awesome.
Did you know that?
And what's a smoothie bowl? It's a bowl.
It's a bowl
rather than a.
I guess
cup?
for people who don't like straws.
You just do this.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's thicker.
Okay.
I'm not
maybe
sure.
so.
Maybe we'll try one. We'll have to try
We will.
one. Hey, City Bowls, bring us a bowl, please.
Bring us a
We'd like
bowl.
to try it. Loco Taco. Crazy
Ooh,
Taco, I
another
guess.
taco place.
The owners of Rock and Roll Sushi are opening this place. It's casual Mexican fare.
Wow.
And then another Tom Brown's is going
Tom
to open.
Brown's.
So Tom Brown's is in Madison currently, and they're going to open a second
Yeah.
location at Hayes Farm.
Yeah. Tom Brown's it's pricey.
It is. It's more of like a big date night.
Yeah,
type of
they
place to
should
go.
call it Tom Brown's Got Bills to Pay.
Tom
'Cause
Brown's
he
Got Bills
charges-
to Pay.
But the food was good. They have Chelsea likes to go there. She likes the appetizers. She'll just order nothing but appetizers at Tom Brown's.
Well, I think that's true in a lot of places, in my opinion. If you just go and have the appetizers,
That's all you need.
you're full.
They give you too much food anyway. Have you noticed that? They overfeed you at most restaurants.
A lot of restaurants do, for sure.
Unless you're at the fancy schmancy ones, and then they charge you
They put like
$80
a
for a
thing
kale
and
sandwich.
A drizzle, like they put
Yes,
a drizzle
it's
and
artistic.
like a little, yeah.
And you have to take a picture. That's the rule.
Well, if you don't put it on Facebook or
Exactly.
Instagram, it didn't really
It
happen.
didn't really happen. That's great. So a lot going on around here. Couple of things that were on my radar. 2 Alabama counties are adding 19 people per day.
Wow.
The new census shows the 2 fastest growing counties in the state were Madison, which is where we are, Huntsville, and Baldwin, that's Mobile, right?
Yeah.
So the north end of the state and the south end of the state. 2 of the fastest growing counties, each of these added about 7,000 people over the last year. Which is a lot of people migrating here.
Yeah.
It's about 19 people per day if you don't want to do the math. Let's see, Madison County is home to Huntsville, the only of the state's major cities that's growing. Birmingham, Mobile, and actually Montgomery are actually losing population.
Oh, wow.
And that is how Huntsville, Madison County got to be the fastest growing and now the largest metro in the state.
Wow.
Madison and Baldwin are Alabama's 3rd and 4th largest counties. Both have been booming. Jefferson County, which is in Birmingham, actually lost around 1,600 people.
Wow.
Yeah, they all moved up here.
Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of growth here. This is interesting. Limestone County, which is Athens, if you watch the videos, we talk a lot about Limestone, has led the state for the last few years in population growth. Once again, topped the list for rate of gain, growing by 3.3% in a year.
Oh, that's nice.
That's pretty good growth. Limestone, home to Athens and Huntsville suburbs, followed by Baldwin, Madison, Lee, and Chilton. So a lot of growth here.
Nice.
And all of these people are in cars in Madison right now. They're just driving around aimlessly waiting for me to get off work and come to them.
Right?
But yeah, you know, and the reason, of course, we're growing, of course, is the economy, that sort of thing.
Sure.
In something related, Huntsville just had its biggest year for new housing. That's new construction. And that's, you know, we had some friends and clients in yesterday and today from California. And we were talking about all the new construction that's going on here. We have more new construction, I think, on the north end of state than they do anywhere. Fastest growing neighborhoods, though, here, north of Huntsville.
Really?
Meridianville, Hazel Green, out in that direction. Let's see, Huntsville saw more than 37 new housing units completed in 2022, the most of any year since the development records began. I'll tell you what's really growing, apartments.
I know.
Oh my God, you can't swing a stick without hitting an apartment going up here.
Yeah, absolutely. And really nice ones too.
Yeah.
Like
well,
super fancy, like, whew, yeah, good
well,
stuff.
they are, yeah. Nearly 20,000 more apartment units in 78 different complexes here. It already been approved, so it's going to grow. You know, and this is just my theory, but I believe it's correct, is you can gauge the health of a community by the number of apartments being built.
Okay.
And if that's a good theory, right?
I like it.
I mean, here's the thing. You got people moving here needing a place to live. If they can't find a house, they're going to rent an apartment.
Sure.
You've got a lot of the population, especially the younger folks, not interested in buying a house. So it is a gauge of the health of the economy because the folks that develop apartments, they're really the ones with their finger on the pulse.
Sure.
They know what's happening. They know everybody at the city. If you see a lot of apartment construction going on, it means the economy is booming and the area is growing.
Yeah, good
Now,
rule of thumb.
Yep, thank you very much. So if you drive by and there's no apartments going up, you might want to look elsewhere.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, well, that's typically the way it works. You got your apartments, your temporary housing will go into one area, and then you'll start seeing the retail development a little bit. And then when they start building the single-family homes, that's when the businesses really start coming in. So that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it, Kim.
I like it. I like
So
that theory.
a lot of growth going on here. Also, a lot of businesses are just going nuts here. They're growing like crazy. We have a lot of tech here, and let me pull this up. The Innovate Alabama Awards, more than $3 million in small business grants. The second round of recipients, more than $3 million to 19 small businesses across the state. These funds will be used to help local business owners grow roots in Alabama by supporting the development and marketability of modern tech.
I love that.
A lot of Huntsville companies have gotten the awards. Arca Rhythm of Huntsville. Archirhythm specializes in artificial intelligence. AI is the common thing, Kim. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I am familiar with
Little thing called
all
AI.
sorts of movies involving that.
You like Terminator.
I do like Terminator.
Yeah, so I mean AI, boy, put your money in AI stock. The supplemental funding will be used to implement machine learning algorithms, increase compatibility, and develop a marketing plan. This is so far over my head.
That is all Greek.
Wow.
To me.
Well, here's some more Greek. Analytical AI, Archirhythm, those are both AI. Evolution specializes in the development of modular open systems. I think this is the young man who started, Asterisk back in the day, which was a really big startup here. Also, Avnik Defense Solutions. Have you noticed these company names? They sound a lot like medicine.
They do.
Have you had your Archirhythm today? your heart, is it okay? You got the Archirhythm? Evolution. We've been trying to have kids for years. I just went on Evolution.
You did.
That's so funny. Avnik Defense Solutions, R&D Logistics, Bots Innovative Research. Bots, where do you get that name? You need something that sounds like medicine.
Like robots, right?
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Specialized in the design and application of open. That was really good. What else? Gas Tops Inc. in Huntsville. What's that? Specializes in oil debris analysis products.
Who knew there was even someone to do that?
There's stuff here we have no clue about. Supplemental funding will be used to progress the design and fielding of an oil debris monitoring system for the F100 engine currently installed in F-16s. We got some smart folks here.
We have some super smart
I'm sitting here making fun of their name.
Gene Capture, look at that one.
Gene Capture is developing portable diagnostic instruments to rapidly identify infections. That's pretty cool.
Infections and antibiotics.
Yeah, interesting. So yeah, now what's this one? Nexolve. No, that's Birmingham. Nexolve specializes in aerospace products for NASA, DoD, and commercial. So more Polaris. Now we know what Polaris is. It's like a vehicle. I like those.
Yeah.
They got some of it. Relogic in Huntsville. RippleWorks. What do they do? Customizable performance accelerator SaaS platform. Well, that's a lot of words.
That's too many words.
Yeah.
Skip down to Tango Tango.
What's
that?
Specializes in enhancing. It's not a dance company.
Oh.
Kim had her high. She's like, oh, Tango.
I thought we were going in a whole different direction.
They are enhancing first responder voice communication. So that's cool.
Well, that's important.
That makes sense. Tango Tango.
Yeah.
Very good.
Tango Tango.
So that's just really, really cool. I mean, we have so many amazing companies here doing all kinds of stuff in tech that we don't understand, but fortunately, we don't have to.
We don't have to.
And so there was one more. Have you ever heard of Sierra Space?
No.
Sierra Space is a local company that is growing here. They're working on inflatable modules for the habitat in space. There is what's it called? The reef?
Like to be able to live in space?
To be able to live in space. There is, let me find it. I had it a minute ago.
Okay.
Blue Origin and a number of companies are working on this. They're creating this thing. It's called the Orbital Reef concept. And it's kind of like the old space station.
Sure.
Where you have these modules, and this company, Sierra Space, is working on creating these. You can see it. We'll put a picture up. Yeah. These inflatable modules that will connect to the main module there, and they can be used for living, research. We'll link the video. They have a really cool video about this.
Okay.
But it's going to be in Earth's low orbit, and it will be science, habitat. People can go up there and hang out and live. They can do experiments. But Sierra Space is one of the smaller companies that is working on this. It's really interesting. NASA is still NASA, but most of the innovation now is being done by private or commercial companies. These guys are in hand with Blue Origin, which I think is Jeff Bezos' company. So a lot of high-tech stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, not one of these people will eat a kale salad.
Oh, I don't know.
It's just not going to happen.
There is kale in space, I'm sure of
That's
it.
where kale should be, is in space. So, All right, so a lot going on. You had a good interview with someone recently. Who we're going to talk to?
I did. My friend Christina from the Limestone County Children's Advocacy Center. They are a wonderful organization that supports families in Limestone County, families in need, kids especially. And they're having a fundraiser on April 1st, which is just coming up. It's one of their big fundraisers for the year. So I talked to her for a few minutes.
All right, well, good. Let's take a look.
Well, hey guys, it is Kim here with Revolved Realty, and today I'm with one of my friends, Miss Christina Boucher, and she is from the Limestone Child Advocacy Center. Welcome, Christina.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We're just going to jump right in, Christina. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you are involved with the Advocacy Center.
So my name is Christina, and I am the Community Awareness Coordinator at the Limestone CAC. So part of my job is to create events, do community fundraising, and just spread the word about the Limestone CAC.
Okay, so you are in charge of outreach, I guess it would be defined as, right?
Right.
Okay, and so I heard about you guys through Facebook, through a mutual friend, and you know, I'm always inspired by organizations like this who really support our community, who do great things for our community, and a lot of time without any fanfare, you know. Sometimes you guys get forgotten. So I wanted to talk to you today and just kind of raise awareness about what the Advocacy Center is and what you do.
So the Limestone Child Advocacy Center is a nonprofit located in Athens, Alabama. Our goal is to provide comprehensive services to children impacted by abuse or neglect. And we provide all of these services free of charge.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay. So how long has the center been around?
So we came around in 2011, and then in 2016 we sort of had a revamp with the board and everything and moved into the building that we're currently in. So I would say 2016 is kind of our starting point.
Yeah, okay, great. So, and I did hear that you have an event coming up soon.
We do. So April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and for the CAC it's really important during this time to focus on the community and their families working together to prevent child abuse. So this Saturday, April 1st, we are hosting our second annual Motorcycle Charity Ride and Kids Festival to sort of kick off the month and raise some funds for our center while getting all these guys out on their bikes and bringing the families together for a fun event.
That is awesome. Did you come up with the concept?
Yeah, sure, I'll take
it. Okay, you'll take credit for it. Hey, that works for us. Okay, so this Saturday, April 1st, and if someone is not able to participate maybe this Saturday, I'm sure you have other opportunities.
Right, so we have volunteering opportunities all throughout the year as well as different fundraisers that we host.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, so if someone wants to find out more or get in touch with you, give us the best way.
So the best way to get in touch with us is calling our center or reaching out through me through email.
Sure, okay, and your email address, just go ahead and give a shout out if you don't mind.
It's cboucher@limestonecac.org.
Okay, and I will post that information in the comments below too so everyone knows how to reach you. So this is the Limestone Child Advocacy Center. All right. Well, thank you, Christina. I appreciate all you do.
All right, thank you.
All right, see you guys next time. Bye. All right, so thank you to Christina for talking with me, and I hope the event is a big success.
Yep.
And we'll put a little link in the comments so everyone can find out more about that event.
We will do that. So I guess we've had way more fun than should be allowed.
We really do.
So we might as well go lay down and take a nap or something right now. So, hey, we appreciate you playing along with us. If you have any needs whatsoever when it comes to real estate, can you believe we actually have a real estate company?
We do real estate.
People watch this and go, I don't know if I want to.
It's questionable.
We have so much fun showing houses. We'll both go with you.
We will. It'll be a group tour.
We'll do our act. We'll take our act on the road and show you houses.
That's right.
So, anyway, if you are thinking about relocating here, if you are one of the 19 people a day moving to the city and you need a place to stay, Kim has a couch, or you can call us. We're Revolved Realty, fastest growing little brokerage in town, almost 100 agents now ready to go to work for you. And Kim will actually sell you a house.
I will.
You're just
Be
the
happy
best.
to.
All right, guys. All right, guys. That's it. Hope you had fun. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.